Good morning and welcome. Logarithm. Before we start logarithm, write here something. There is nothing more troublesome in mathematics. I repeat, there is nothing more troublesome in mathematics. Division, square and cubic root, extraction of great numbers which involve a tedious expenditure of time as well as being to slippery errors. It is not my words, it is by John Napier. Logarithm used by John Napier also, great mathematician John Napier. So today we start with a words, with a sentence of the great mathematician John Napier. There is nothing more troublesome in mathematics. Okay, so we start logarithm in this way. First, I have written a question. What is this? Do you know that any integer, positive, negative or zero, however large, can be expressed by using only three tools? I repeat, do you know that any integer, positive, negative or zero, however large, can be expressed by using only three tools? Concept of logarithm. Know the seventh fundamental, often known as the seventh fundamental operation, will be necessary to resolve the above problem. That means we have to read the logarithm, or in short form log. It is very easy to multiplication, division, etc. And logarithm is the general procedure of indices. General procedure of indices. We have already learned indices. So just reverse process is logarithm. So how? Definition of logarithm. Let a and m be two real numbers such that, keep it in your mind, a must be greater than 0, a must be greater than 0 and a not equal to 1. That means a is any real number which is not equal to 1 and must be positive, and m is another real number which also greater than 0, which is also greater than 0. A real number x, then a real number x is called the logarithm of m. The logarithm of m with base a, and denoted by log m to the base a is equal to x. Log m to the base a is equal to x if a to the power x is equal to m. If a to the power x is equal to m, that is the inverse of indices. Like that, for example, if we take 2 cube is equal to 8, 2 cube is equal to 8, it is known to all of us. Then we can write log 8 to the base 2 is equal to 3. Log 8 to the base 2 is equal to 3. Or take another example, we know that 3 to the power 4 is equal to how much? 81. 3 to the power 4 is equal to 81. That means we can write log 81 to the base 3 is equal to 4. This is the definition of logarithm or log. So log 81 to the base 3 is equal to 4. So define a logarithm, its base must be defined, and logarithm of any number which must be positive, and base are also must be positive and not equal to 0. For any negative number, logarithm is undefined. Why it is undefined? Discuss later. And if base is negative quantity, then it's also not possible to define log. So log is possible only the positive quantity, and base must be positive, and as well as the base can never equals to 1. So log is defined only when positive number only, and base must be positive and not equal to 1. This is the definition of logarithm. Then we go the fundamentals, properties of logarithm. Okay. Next, essential formula. These four formula. Let m, n, a, b are real numbers such that m greater than 0, n greater than 0, a greater than 0 and a not equal to 1, and also b greater than 0, b not equal to 1. Then the first formula is log mn both positive it is given. You keep it in mind, must be positive for any number. Then we find their log. Log mn to the base a is equal to log m plus log n. First formula. Second, log m by n to the base a is equal to log m to the base a minus log n to the base a. Log m base a, m to the power n to the base a, just power goes to in front, n times of log m, n times of log m to the base a. This power comes to front, that means n times multiplication. And this is important formula for base change. Log m to the base a is equal to log m to the base b into log b to the base a. Here we change the base, b is another base. If we convert the base, then multiply these things obviously. Log m to the base b into log b to the base a. Or it can be written as log m to the base b divided by log a to the base b, log m to the base b by log a to the base b. Or it can be written as again from here 1 by log a to the base m, just base and log are interchange. This four formula, if you keep it in mind, then you can solve all types of problems of logarithm. And few concept, another concept I discuss later on. I prove only one, that means first one I prove only one formula and others prove in the same way. First formula, let prove the formula number 1. This is the proof. First, let log mn to the base a is equal to x. By the definition of logarithm, mn is equal to a to the power x. Keep it in your mind. Again I write 2q is equal to 8. Then we can write log 8 to the base 2 is equal to 3. Okay. So if log 8 to the base 3 is given, then we can write 2q is equal to 3. In this way, just mn. Suppose this is x, so which implies that mn is equal to a to the power x. Clear? Second, suppose this is equal to y. Log m to the base a is equal to y. Therefore, m is equal to, using same things, a to the power y. Next, log n to the base a is equal to z. Then log n to the base a is equal to z. So n is equal to a to the power z. Now multiplying 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are multiplied. So this side is m and n. So m into n, and right hand side a to the power y into a to the power z. That is nothing but a to the power y plus z by the properties of indices. So instead of mn we can write a to the power x using 1. This just instead of mn we write a to the power x. So a to the power x is equal to a to the power y plus z, and it is given that a not equal to 1. So if bases are equal, indices must be equal. We have already learned this. So x is equal to y plus z. Next put the value of x, y and z. X nothing but log mn to the base a, y nothing but log m to the base a plus log n to the base a. This completes the proof of the first one, and the other also can be proved in this way also. Okay. Next, some important consequence. Number 1, log 1 to the base a. Log 1 to the base a is equal to 0. Log 1 of any base, obviously base must be greater than 0, of any base always equals to 0. Number 1, 1, 2. Log a base a is equal to 1. If the base and log are equal, then it must be 1. Number 3, a to the power log m to the base a. This is a and this is a also. Then it must be m. Obviously, it is a must be greater than 0 and not equal to 1 for all the cases, obviously. Next, number 2, the first formula, like first formula, if it is not only for 2, if it is 3, 4, 5 in finite number of terms are multiplied, m1, m2, mn to the base a is equal to log m1 to the base a plus log m2 to the base a plus log m3 to the base a, in this way log mn to the base a for finite terms. Next, log of 1 by a to the base a, that is equals to -1. You can prove it is very easily. Log 1 by a to the base a, we can write by log m by n formula. Log m by n is equal to log m minus log n. So this is, instead of m it is 1 and instead of n it is a. So log 1 to the base a minus log a to the base a. Using this, log 1, value of log 1 is 0 and log a to the base a is 1. So 0 minus 1, that is -1. Very easy. And log m to the base a is equal to log n to the base a. If it is, for the uniqueness property of logarithm, we get only one value for every number of log. If we take log, so it must imply m is equal to n. If log m to the base a is equal to log n to the base a, then we can write m is equal to n. Okay, these are simple some important consequence of log. Then we can solve any type of problem of logarithm. These are the formula or some important consequence are same. Clear? After that, we start problems. Prove that log 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to log 1 plus log 2 plus log 3. Here base is not given. For algebra, if base is not given, then we take base is 10. It is convention. If base are not given throughout the algebra, when we read algebra, then we take base is 10 if base is not given. Clear? Now we have to prove this. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to log 1 plus log 2 plus log 3. We know that the formula log, if it is 1 into 2 into 3, then it will be log 1 plus log 2 plus log 3. By this formula, log m into n, m n p say, is equal to log m plus log n plus log p. But if it is given plus, then it is not true. But in this case it is true. Why? We know that 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to how much? 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. Again, 1 into 2 into 3 is 6. Sum of these three numbers is equal to product of these three numbers. 1, 2, 3, like this number, like these three number, which the sum and product are same. So it is true. Okay, so if we start from left hand side, log of 1 plus 2 plus 3, then we can write this is log of 1 plus 2 plus 3, that means 6. Then we write log 1 into 2 into 3. Then using this formula, that is equals to log 1 plus log 2 plus log 3, which is right hand side. So to complete this proof, for only these three integers whose sum and product are same, whose sum and product are same. Okay, 1, 2, 3, these three integers whose sum and product are same. So we can prove in this way. Next, I write two problems here. Number 1, evaluate log 4 to the base 3, log 5 to the base 4 into log 6 to the base 5 into log 7 to the base 6 into log 3 to the base 7. First we write this is equal to log 4 to the base a by log 3 to the base a. How? We know that this formula log m to the base a, remember this formula most probably on 4, that can be written as log m to the base x or to the base 10 or by log a to the base 10. Using this formula, base change formulas, problem number 4 most probably, log m to the base a, that is log m to the base 10 by log a to the base 10 or anything. If you take any base, no problem at all. Here log 4 to the base 3, we write log 4 to the base a by log 3 to the base a. I repeat, log 4 to the base a by log 3 to the base a. For the second one, log 5 to the base 4. So exactly same formula, log 5 to the base a by log 4 to the base a. Log 6 to the base 5, that means log 6 to the base a by log 5 to the base a. Second, next log 7 to the base 6, that means log 7 to the base a by log 6 to the base a, and this one log 3 to the base a and log 7 to the base a. Now we see that this is log 4 to the base a, this is also log 4 to the base a, log 5 to the base a, log 5 to the base a, log 6 to the base a, log 6 to the base a, log 7, cancel out only two terms. Here also these and these are same, log 3, so all are cancel out, then we get answer is 1. Then answer is 1. Using this formula, I repeat, log m to the base a is equal to log m to the base b by log a to the base, log m to the base 10 by log a to the base 10. Second formula exactly as same, but here you have to use another formula also. First, prove that log a to the base b cube, log b to the base c cube, log c to the base a cube is equal to 1 by 27. Same things, use same formula first. Here we take basis 10, previously base 10 a. You take anything or x also, no problem at all. So log a to the base 10 by log b cube to the base 10, only this, log a to the base 10 by log b cube to the base 10. Second, log b to the base 10 by log c cube to the base 10, log c to the base 10 by log a cube to the base 10. Again, formula number 3, this one, log a to the power m to the base x is equal to m log a to the base x. If it is in power, it comes into the form times. Formula number 3. Okay, so if you use this b cube, so 3 times of log b to the base 10, this can be written as 3 times this 3 power 3 times log b to the base 10. This also 3 times, these are also in 3, so 3 times log c to the base 10, and this is a cube, so cube, that means 3 log a to the base 10. So what is the value now? Again, previous like as previous sum, log b to the base 10, log b to the base 10, log c to the base 10, log c to the base 10, and log a to the base 10, log a to the base 10. So we get only 1 by 3 here, 1 by 3 here, 1 by 3 here, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. This is nothing but 1 by 27. That is equals to right hand side. Okay. Here we use two formula. First, base change formula and power formula. Formula number 4 and formula number 3. It's okay now. Next problem. If a greater than 0, c greater than 0 and b is equal to root over of ac, that means b square is equal to ac also, and ac are not equal to 1, this is the restriction for logarithm, and in greater than 0, this is not required in this problem, but it is not given, then problem is incomplete. Then prove that log n to the base a by log n to the base c is equal to log n to the base a minus log n to the base b by log n to the base b minus log n to the base c. You have to prove this by using indices. We prove here. How? Suppose let log n to the base a is equal to x, log n to the base b is equal to y, and log n to the base c is equal to z. First let these three, log n to the base a x, log n to the base b is equal to y, and log n to the base c is equal to z. Now from this definition of logarithm, a to the power x is equal to n, or taking 1 by x power on both sides, 1 by x power on both sides, so x a to the power x to the power 1 by x that is nothing but a into the power 1 by x. So taking 1 by x power on both sides. From the second one, log a into the base b, that is equals to y. So log b to the power y is equal to n obviously. And similarly as before, taking 1 by yth power, then we get b is equal to n to the power 1 by y. Now c to the power z is equal to n, and c is equal to n to the power 1 by z. Why we write a, b in and c in terms of abc? Since it is given that b is equal to ac, that means it is given that b is equal to ac, therefore b square is equal to a into c. Now put the value of in terms of n. In terms of n. So b square, squaring this, from this we can write b square is equal to how much? B square is equal to n to the power 2 by y. Squaring both sides. Then you get b square is equal to n to the power 2 by y. So b square is equal to a into c. Put here b square n to the power 2 by y, a n to the power 1 by x, and c, this one, n to the power 1 by z. So laws of indices, it will be n to the power a 1 by x plus 1 by z. Now bases are equal, then powers must be equal, that means n to the power 2 by y is equal to n to the power 1 by x plus 1 by z. So base are equal, then power must be same. So 2 by y is equal to 1 by x plus 1 by z. It's okay now. Or breaking in this way, 2 by y means 1 by y plus 1 by y. 1 by y take 1 by x into left hand side, and another 1 by y take into right hand side. So 1 by y minus 1 by x is equal to 1 by z minus 1 by y. Next, find the LCM. LCM is xy. So numerator will be x minus y. LCM of y and z is yz. So numerator is y minus z. Or y cancel out, y non-zero obviously, y must be not equal to 0. So x minus y by x is equal to y minus z by z, cancelling y on both sides since y is non-zero quantity. So then we can write from this x by z, x by z is equal to x minus y by y minus z, x minus y by y minus z. Now just put the value of x, y and z. X is equal to log n to the base a, z is equal to log n to the base c. Here x is equal to log n to the base a, y is equal to log n to the base b, again y log n to the base b, and log n to the base c. This completes our proof. Okay. First go to indices, then we prove this. Next, prove that log 3 lies between 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. Prove that log 3 lies between 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. First, from this we have to prove this. We know that 3 log 3, so we have to, and this is 1 by 2 and 1 by 3, that means we take 3 square is equal to 9, and 3 cube for 1 by 3 cube is 27, and this is base is 10. So first we write 10 greater than 9, very easy, it is known to all of us. Now taking log on both sides with respect to base 10, log 10 to the base 10 is greater than log 9 to the base 10. Log 10 to the base 10 is greater than log 9 to the base 10. Now log a base a is 1, it is known to all of us now. So this is 1, and log 9, that can be 3 square. Now using this, the proper formula number 3 most probably. So 2 comes out here, 2 times of log 3 to the base 10, dividing by 2 on both sides, then we get 1 by 2 is greater than log 3 to the base 10. Log 3 to the base 10, first one. Next, 3 cube, that is 27. Again we write 27 greater than 10, taking log both side on again. 27 to the base 10. So 27 means 3 cube, log 10 base 10, that is 1, and this is 3 cube. 3 again comes 3 times. 3 log 3 to the base 10 greater than 1/3, dividing by 3 log 3 to the base 10 must be greater than 1 by 3. So log 3 to the base 10 lies between 1/3 and 1/2. From this, why we take this? First consider this one, 3 cube number, that is 27, and 3 square is 9. Since it is in 1/2 and 1/3, so we consider, and log 3, so powers of 3, we must consider powers of 3, then we get the answer. It is worked out in your board book, but in complicated way. This is, I think this is better. Next question, prove that if log of x plus y by 5 is equal to half log x plus log y, then so that 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to 23. 1 by x plus 1 excuse me, 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to 23. First start from here. Log of x plus y by 5 is equal to half log x plus log y. Okay, so this can be written as log x plus log y, that means log of xy. First formula, very easy, log of xy, log x plus log y means log of xy. Here is base is not given, so anyways suppose base is 10, it is not required here. So half of log of xy, and from third formula, if it is in half, so it is this one. First, log mn is equal to log m plus log n, this one, and second one, log m to the power x to the base a is equal to x log m to the base a, this one, reverse problem of this. So half go to the power. Now if log, and we know that if log m is equal to log n, base are same, then we can say m is equal to n. Taking anti-log, actually it is taking anti-log. So obviously x plus y by 5 is equal to xy to the power half. Now squaring both sides, x plus y whole square by 5 square, 5 square means 25, and root xy to the power half. If we squaring both sides, then we get x into y. After that, it is x plus y whole square means x square plus y square plus 2xy, and 25 into xy, 25xy. Now x square plus y square in left, take 2xy into right hand side, so it is 25xy minus 2xy. So 25xy minus 2xy, nothing but 23xy. So x square plus y square is equal to 23xy. Both sides divided by xy. X square by xy plus y square by xy, 23 by xy. 23xy by xy. So xy cancel out, we get 23 only. And x square by xy, 1x is cancel out, so we get x by y cancel out, y by x, that is equals to 23. This completes this proof of the problem. Just log mn is equal to log m plus log n formula, log m to the power x is equal to x log m, and log m is equal to log n, then m is equal to n. These three formula required here. Then we can solve this problem very easily. Sometimes it is in a reverse way also. This problem is given in reverse way also. Given that, we have to prove this. And then this is also just in reverse way we get the answer. That's all.